Whoever's watching this video, my name is Dave Sterling. Don't like my name. Don't like my last name. I am a troubled man. I have no friends. Really don't have no family members. Don't have a parent because I just own my dad and he just owned me. I never in my life have experienced really true friends. Never in my life have I ever experienced a warm shoulder to cry on. I have cried so many times when I was younger, right in front of my own parents, in front of my own family members, right in front of my own friends, and nobody ever made a move to give me a hug and tell me it's okay. So I swore to myself I would never cry again. I've been hurt so many times and always cried and never had a warm shoulder to cry on. I don't know what a warm shoulder is. I've been hurt over 1,000 different times, and every time I get hurt, I put all my sadness in a bottle. I now have a straight face, or I'm smiling, but the smile is just a fake smile. I'm actually really hurt. I really want to cry. I experienced so much stuff in my life that I kept a secret. Never told a single soul. Never told my ex-wife. Never told none of my friends. Because I thought no one would really care. But now, age 45, the world's about to end. And I can't keep myself a secret no more. When I was conceived, my mother, she was hearing voices. What I was told, or what I overheard from my dad, my mother was actually normal, even though in her family that everybody did hear voices. Everybody was paranoid schizophrenic. But my mother was normal. She was in the military. She was in the army. My mom and my dad got together, and when I was conceived, my mother started hearing voices. The voices told her that she was going to have baby Jesus Christ. My dad kept on telling my mom that she's crazy, that she needs mental help. So my mother was always in the hospital, in and out, all the time. The voices told my mom to write a book to give to me, so when I grow older, I can read it, but never got that book. When I was growing up in Germany, I actually went to Tampa on Christmas, 1.5 years old. A strange thing happened, and I remember it like it was yesterday. My mom put me in the crib to go to bed. It was nighttime. She told me to make a noise to wake her up so she can feed me. That later that night, I woke up. I didn't feel like crying. And I was thinking, and I saw a piano on the other side of the living room, and I just thought about banging on the piano keys. Even though the piano's too far away, I couldn't reach it, the thought of banging on the piano keys came to my mind. All of a sudden, the piano and the crib started rolling together, both on wheels. They got together, and I started banging on the piano keys. Everybody woke up. My dad went in the living room, accused my mom for moving the piano and the crib together, even though she didn't do it. That's one crazy thing that happened. Moved back to Germany. Made a lot of friends. Always had friends. Constantly had friends. Constantly had girls that wanted to be my girlfriend. Constantly had grown-ups that wanted to be like a parent to me, or a sister to me, or grandmother to me, or father to me, whatever you may want to call it. Never in my life cried, or when I was younger, cried in front of people besides my parents. Of course, my parents They didn't give a shit when I cried. They just sat on their ass and do shit. And just let me cry and let me go on my own and cry. Never in my life ever experienced a warm shoulder to cry on. And that's the truth. When I wasn't living in Germany, I fell in love with a girl. Her name was Alyssa. Don't remember her last name. We were only together for 4 months. She made a promise to me when we get older that we'll get together, get married, have kids. Unfortunately, a bad thing happened to her. 3 days after we made that promise, she died. Tragic head injury. Moved to Texas. When I was living in Texas, had a lot of friends. A lot of girls wanted to go out with me, and I turned everybody down because I knew I wasn't going to live in Texas that long. I had 2 near-death experiences. Experienced something that's out of this world there. And had a dream before I even went to school. I had a dream of a school, and I explored the school. 4 days later, during the summertime, my group of friends took me on a hike. We went to a school. The strange thing is, it was the same school I dreamed about. I actually gave everybody a tour of the school, even though I've never been there. If they have, I haven't. I gave them a tour of the school, and everybody's mouth just dropped, wondering how I knew about the school. When I was living in Texas, that strange, weird thing that happened, my mom and my dad, they asked me if I want to go to the store to pick up my Halloween costume. I said yes. Never went. Went to bed sick. Later that night, I woke up and got scared that my mom and dad left me. I got out of bed, ran to the living room, got to the door to open up the door, and the doorknob was way out of my reach. I was actually standing up. I usually can open up the door. I mean, I was 7 years old. But the doorknob is way too far up, and I didn't understand it. Got on my knees, started crying. Thought my mom and dad had left me. Never even think about going to their bedroom to check up on them. Then I stopped crying, heard a noise, a strange noise. I didn't know what the noise was. I looked up. When I looked up, I saw a shadow of a woman dressed in a witch costume, riding on a broom, flying by. I got scared, put my head between my legs, because I was on my knees, and cried. All of a sudden, the light switch came on, or the light came on in the living room. It scared me. I turned around. It was my mom. The strange thing is, when my mom walks, you can hear her like a mile away. No joke. Her ankles usually crack. Every time she walks, she cannot sneak. And this time, there was no noise from her ankles at all. So I asked her, I'm like, Mom, why did your ankles crack? She told me, I have a secret. Your dad doesn't even know, and I need to tell you, but you're too young. She never told me what the secret was.